welcome. Happy Thursday. No audio. Really? Interesting. Oh. So mic's out of the way. Is that better? Can you hear me better now? And the music, yeah, I don't know why. Sounds when I do this thing are always so dang loud. It doesn't hold the sounds when I set it up. I'm sorry. That should be better for the music. Better now? Or is it still a little too loud? And Sally, welcome to the stream. Max, welcome to the stream. And Mufasa, welcome to the stream. Finally, it's in peace. I am glad to hear that, Mufasa. That is very good news. What happened? I don't understand what happened to my chat. Weird. Pop it out again here. So good to see everyone. Good to be here. That should hopefully be good. Alright. Music's still a bit loud. Oh, Dreidel! Welcome to the stream! How's it going, Dreidel? I didn't even see you chatting in here. Totally missed you, buddy. Good to see you. I was not expecting you at this hour, or possibly to even make it during stream. Better for the music now. Day off? Very nice. Very nice. I'm happy for you, buddy. I am happy for you. How long do I have tonight? I am not 100% sure, Mufasa. It'll kind of depend on, I guess, how froggy I'm feeling. I have to get everything all packed up and basically loaded into my car tonight, because I'm gonna end up going right from I'll be heading from here to work, and then right from work I'll be heading to the ferry to head off. So there won't be time to pack anything again. So it's either tonight or tomorrow morning. Attention span is short. I prefer lower. People watching. Well, starting well, it won't be Monday because I'm not here Monday. So I guess I'll be doing a Tuesday stream. Boy, all the craziness. Oh no, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I might be here Monday actually. Because my thing, yeah. Final thoughts on the Airbnb. Airbnb has been great. Lots of fun being over here, lots of craziness. The Airbnb itself has been good. I did talk to the owner, by the way, about the internet situation, and apparently this is the fastest internet on the island, pretty much. You can't get faster than what he's got here. And he was actually very impressed at the fact that I could even stream. So that was pretty darn cool. Favorite game lately? Oh boy. Well, I mean, I haven't played a whole lot of games lately. It's basically been Bonanza, Mario RPG, and Shadows. From that, I would say probably RPG. From the ones that we have been playing, Crosswinds absolutely was elite. I love the heck out of Crosswind. Really did. Jokey. No, I didn't. No, not at all. No, he was quite impressed at the fact that I could stream and everything. And we kind of went over my setup and showed him pictures of the streaming setup and let him zoom in. And then I let him see my my home setup as well, and really impressed him. I was getting drunk last night. Max is outing me. Max is outing me. So my friend owns the Airbnb, and I went and hung out with him last night, and we did some drinking. Yes, that was, yeah, he's the friend I hung out with yesterday. He's the one that owns this particular Airbnb. Tom Nook. I don't have the Tom Nook here. Sally. I do have the poop hat and the unicorn horn, though, if you want to use for those. We went to, it's called Lower Tavern. It's a little tavern around here, and we got fried pickle spears. We got fried calamari, which isn't really my thing. I did try it, but I'm not a seafood guy. We did buffalo wings. We did no chicken outfit, right? Crew got drunk with Tom Nook. We each had a pitcher of beer. I had a French dip. He had a Southwestern cheeseburger. Calamari would be squid. And I'm not a seafood person, so but I did try it. And then after we finished dinner, then we went back over and hung out at his place, and we had some Jack and Coke, and that's where we drank a lot, and we talked a lot, and I ended up pulling an all-nighter. We talked literally until I had to go to work, basically. So, yeah. He needs a Starlink work travel pack. You know, if I could afford it, that would be great. Yeah, if I go traveling, yeah, I don't know that the places I travel could always house that. Say, you know what? Right for some, there you go. Tom Nook. He didn't break my kneecap, so that part's good, Sally. Drove while driving. No. Welcome to the stream, boss. I'm not getting out the baseball cap. Yeah. Careful with that bat. No, we're it's thankfully he's close by. Like to party. So I could definitely get out and enjoy myself for sure. I definitely don't mind going out and occasionally hitting the club or something like that, but it's definitely not my scene. I do love to dance, so not something I can do all the time, but since it might be, you know, a year or more before I see him again, we decided to just, you know, do it up and enjoy hanging out and chit-chatting, and we had pretzels with Jarlsberg cheese, and we had pistachios, and we were just snacking and drinking and chatting and having a great time. So it was a lot of fun. It was a good time. Really nice to catch up since we hadn't had a chance in a very long time. So let's see. Pokemon Friends. Pokemon Friends is fun, Max. You're right. It's definitely fun. I haven't played it on stream yet, I don't think. Yeah, gonna definitely try out some games at PAX West. That will be fun for sure. Try any local food or drink. Actually, I did get there's the grocery store in town does a chicken coconut curry soup that is delicious. I did get that today, and they had a green curry chicken that I got as well. As I said, I got a French dip at the lower tavern, and we did the fried pickles, the calamari, and the buffalo wings there. But besides that, I know I haven't really done any of the local food, at least not this time. I have before on other trips, but not this trip. They were really good, Max. Really good. The pickle spears, they were definitely, they had a good breading on them, a nice crunch, and they were a really good spear. So yeah, I really enjoyed those pickle spears, and he wasn't too sure about the pickle spears, and he was like, really, that's what you want to get? I'm like, yeah, I love trying them out here. And then once he had them, he's like, oh, these are good. Yeah, we killed all the appetizers, just went through them like nothing. I love pickles too, Mufasa. A Japanese or Asian community? Neither. They just do different styles. One night they have a Mexican, one night it's Chinese. They'll do an Italian pasta type one. I'm hoping they still have it, and that there is some tomorrow when I go. But previously they have done a chorizo chili on Fridays that is just really good. So I'm hoping they have it this Friday, and that there is some for me to get. I plan to grab one for Max as well so that he can try it. If they do, let's see, my main controller almost dead. I plug it in. The controller app, battery part, flashing, a little lightning bolt, charging. Those ice, they're definitely delicious, Dreidel. Definitely delicious. You had a jar. Oh boy, that's nice, Mufasa. That's real nice. So out by my work, one of my customers is actually a pickle company, and they make some phenomenal pickles. Just ask Max. Realize you like relish, like mustard. So I only like dill relish. I do not like sweet relish. Not a sweet relish fan at all. The controller just glows orange a few times and stops. Ooh, that sucks, Dreidel. Yeah, I had to charge my my Switch 2 controller the other night while we played. But yeah, so work today was definitely a little rough. I got like a 20-minute power nap in, and then jumped in the shower and made my coffee and headed to work. So I've technically been up since like about 5:30 a.m. yesterday. So a little crazy, but yeah, you post on Discord. Well, let's see here. What do you post? What'd you do? Oh, cold, Max. Cold, dude. Doesn't look like it's charging. Yeah. So it might be something where you have to plug it into an actual like USB charger. It might be that the computer, it just doesn't like the computer, and that you're charging it through that. I would try it with like one of the not necessarily bricks, but one of the actual like plug-in chargers. It's plugged into your wall plug-in. Oh, interesting. That's interesting. Is it one of those like high-speed chargers? Is it a USB? Is it a 5 USB slot? Yeah. That was going to be my other recommendation then, is what Max said. The USB slot on the front of your PS5. I have done that before. High-speed charger for my Samsung. So I will say sometimes those high-speed chargers could be too much for things like controllers. Have you used it before? And that's why, like Max said, I would recommend trying to plug it directly into the PS5. Yeah, I heard. Mufasa, I heard. Stupid. So stupid. Oh, here's the system that's been out for ever. Well, instead of decreasing the price because it's been out forever, let's increase it. They are following in Microsoft's footsteps in that. Anyway, start the game. I'll update y'all. I do. Uh, um, console wars are over now. Man, they're still kind of doing it, but yeah, Microsoft is releasing all of their games basically on PlayStation as well. The whole exclusivity thing is kind of gone. So, what else? I mean, Switch 2 isn't even in the same category as those, because I mean, it's not a bad system, but it's not on the same level as those. No way you could do Assassin's Creed Shadows on a Switch 2. Why? Let's see. Why indeed? Why indeed? It's stupid. They're money hungry. That is what it boils down to. And basically, unless consumers decide to fight back at them and just stop buying, they're just going to keep doing it. Edition Switch 2 grand. Yeah, I imagine it would. I remember they released Ark Survival Evolved on the Switch 1. I'm like, yeah, I'm not wasting my money on that. Would I love the ability to play Ark on the go? Absolutely. Would the quality be anything worthwhile of doing? No. It would be like running it on the worst settings on a PC, and even then, that still might look better than what it's gonna have to be for the Switch there. Now, it might run a little better on a Switch 2, I don't know. Yeah, so that's why it doesn't, it's not even in the same category there, Mufasa. It's got definitely limitations because of the portability and things like that, which I heard that the Xbox portables are going to be like between like 800 and 1,000 for the handhelds. That's pretty darn insane. I think I'd go with probably a Steam Deck and just play Xbox on that. Because you'll pretty much be able to play all of the Xbox games through that. So, and it would be cheaper. Next year usually comes with RTX. This version, they don't. Oh, lame, Mufasa, lame. Yeah, no, it's, yeah. No. But, yeah, maybe we will play a little Mario RPG while we're hanging out here and, do that. What'd you post now, Dreidel? What'd you post now? Oh. It's definitely running slower. Yeah, that definitely does not look good, Dreidel. Is that plugged directly into your PS5, Dreidel? Or is that still the wall? Try it in the PS5, buddy. Ooh, sweet, Max. Yes, please. And it's sending me things that are going to be at PAX. Gamescom opening night live. Below average, the thing that stood up for me: an Evil, a Requiem, and a Lego of Batman. Reset like hard reset or quick? I'd go hard reset, go full on big time there, Dreidel. So can't remember if Gamescom, when was Gamescom there? Mufasa? But yeah, Max got tickets for him and me to go to PAX, so I'm stoked about that. And then we've got passes to get in and play games like Kirby and Pokemon. So that will be fun. Tuesday. Oh yeah, no, that definitely did not. Yep. Yeah, Max and I, we've gone quite a few years, but I think it's been a few years, maybe, or maybe we've missed a couple here lately. They just didn't have anything that was too worthwhile, so we had skipped a few, because it's expensive. But when we go, we definitely always have a good time, and it's a lot of fun. I think they're posted in Discord. Photos I took of the year that Ark Survival Evolved was there, and they had dinosaurs that you could ride. So, like, I have a picture of me riding the T-Rex. It's a full-size T-Rex that I'm on, and there's a raptor as well. So those were super cool. Kirby Air Raider. So that's one of the games we're going to get to play, and we'll see how it goes. I'm excited for it. I'm guessing it'll probably be good, and I probably will end up picking it up, but I don't know for sure yet on that. We're gonna see on that one, but it all costs money. Dang it! Everything starts adding up. And it gets tough when they all start adding up to keep up with all of those things. And we know that Max and Sir Alan just really don't have any will to play with me, so you know there's that. Man. Is it doing this to me again? I think I had to go. That. Maybe? Maybe not? Well, that just caused all kinds of issues, didn't it? Of course, because why not? What did you do? So that's why. Oh, you're still headset? Okay. All of a sudden, I just lost my music and other sounds, so... Fun times. Fun times. Plans coming next week. Got the DLC. Very cool. Going to New York during Labor Day. Nice. That should be fun. Yeah, default. Disabling. Properties. Listen. Let's listen. Listen. So like all of Bonanza. Didn't I forget Bonanza? What do you mean, did I forget Bonanza? Wait here. I have no idea what just happened to my sound. Huh? Why? Well, you hear me? Yeah, but my music is gone. So let's try turn it off and back on again. There we go. Well, okay then. But yeah, the music's still not working for some reason. Oh, there it goes. Now I can hear the music. Oh. It's like you're still stuck there. Game. My sister. Hey, John Smith, welcome to the stream. How's it going, buddy? Yes, I did make it to the Seahawks game. It was a lot of fun. We kicked the Chiefs' butt, so that was awesome. Definitely enjoyed that. That's cool. Your sis was there. And yes, tomorrow will actually be my last day at this Airbnb. So we should be back on Monday for our regularly scheduled or on our regular thing, but I'm not sure because of how the weekend's going. It might end up being a Tuesday stream instead of a Monday stream, depending on how that weekend goes. So we'll see. I'll post in Discord about it. I've tried to post on X about it too, but lately those haven't gone through for some reason. I don't understand. But 'tis what it is. What can you do? Oh yeah, oh no. Video and sound. Yeah, it seems to be working now. I had to like turn some things off and turn it back up on. Send by mail. What am I sending by mail? Not much. Well, it's good to see you. I hope you've been doing well there, John Smith. So, yeah, I'm not quite sure how long I'm gonna go on this stream because it's wild. Of course you are, Tradle. Expect nothing less from you, buddy. Boys, Seahawks. Pretty much going to try and catch every home game there, Mufasa. Yes, that is the goal: is to catch all the home games. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, we are planning to try and hit them all. Well, Max has season tickets, so we have tickets to every game, and it's kind of a waste if you don't go. First off, but then secondly, we enjoy the games. It's a lot of fun to be there. The whole atmosphere and everything. That stadium is just electric. So it's really cool to be there for those games. And they're always better live. It's always better to see that kind of stuff up there in person. Exactly, Dreidel. Exactly. If there's things, reasons we can't go for some reason, then you can always try and sell your seat for that particular one, but stare at the cheerleaders. I mean, there's definitely some hot cheerleaders, but unfortunately, because it's Washington State, they are not cheerleaders. They are the Seahawks dancers, because there's several dudes in there in the mix, and I would have no problem with the male cheerleaders if they were like, you know, throwing the ladies up in the air and doing cool tricks and stuff, that they were being used to help it. But no, they're just there for culture and to basically take jobs away from women. Like, yeah, so it's been that way in Seattle for years. We did it long before they did. Yeah, so Washington has, they're very, they'll say progressive on those kinds of things there, Mufasa. But yeah, that's definitely a pretty accurate description there. My sailboat. You have cover for when it gets cold. Yes, we are. We're pretty darn close to the field, but still being able to stay covered, so we don't have to worry about the rain or snow or anything like that. And I try and avoid talking about politics or political things there, Mufasa, because not everybody is going to see eye to eye on that kind of stuff, and I don't want people to feel uncomfortable or start any drama. I like my chats to be and my streams to be a place people can escape from all of that kind of stuff. But yeah, definitely not a fan of it. seeing dudes. That's, if I want to look at cheerleaders, I want to look at cheerleaders. So, and I think it takes jobs away from the women on that, and they don't add anything to it because they're not being used to like throw the girls up in the air or like, you know, hold them up with one arm or anything. They're just part of the same dance team. So they're just dancing around, and you've got a bunch of males there to watch a football game. So the guys want to see girls. They want to either watch the football game and watch the gridiron there, or if they're going to look, they want to see girls. So it's just kind of a stupid thing in my mind. Young was all about. Yeah, buddy, John Smith. Beer, peanuts, and girls. There you go. There you go. I don't get beer at the football games. It's just way too expensive for the beer at the football games. I did get beer last night. Yes, yeah, Rachel. Yeah. You know, I don't really need it, Dreidel. It's, I mean, you've seen I'll drink alcohol on streams and stuff like that. I enjoy my alcohol, but it's not something that I do all the time. Actually, pretty much on stream, or like if I'm going out with friends, is going to be about the only times I'm actually drinking. You. No, I said you had tickets, Max. I said Max has tickets. Said Max has season tickets. I flat out said it, Max. I gave the credit where the credit was due there. And I said, you take me. Yeah, no, I haven't had anything since last night. Though I actually, I do have another friend over here made me some strawberry honey mead that I have here that I could bust out. Max is around, John Smith. Max is hanging out on Twitch. They're pretty awesome seats there, Dreidel. Max got quite the upgrade on it. They're over where the Seahawks enter and exit the field, and they're a little ways back, but still plenty close enough. And it's nice to be covered. No, we're not that close. Pretty much, if you're close enough for that, Dreidel, you're going to be in the elements. There's no covered area that's going to be in that position there, Dreidel. Mine and have been, didn't get them from grandpa, uncle, father. Yeah, Max sat on the waiting list for those season tickets for years and years and years and years to finally be able to get those season tickets. And then each year he's slowly been able to upgrade and move his seats down and get the seats a little better, seats a little better, seats a little better. And yeah, it's pretty darn cool. Max has put in the work for those season tickets. Up, shouldn't you level the playing field? Judgment happy. Got him. John Smith says, hello Max and everyone I can't see. Oh, of course. Hello Mufasa. behind the scenes view of the team and crew. Those do happen, and Max has actually won one of those as well there, Dreidel. Was it around Christmas time? November, something like that? November, early December, something like that. Last year, Max had those. Max says, hey, John Smith. Yeah, it's pretty darn cool. Pretty darn cool. And they constantly have things that you can enter for stuff like that. And Max and I pretty much always enter those kinds of things. But I have not won. Max has, so props to him. When did Sir Alan leave y'all? Oh gosh, that was what, 2020 that he moved away? Out of state there? So never with us. Oh, oh. Whoosh. Seahawks game in the weekend you visit. I believe that there is that the Saturday or the Sunday, I think it is Mufasa, which is why I can't do one of those and why it'll be the Friday that I'd hang out with you. Spokompton. That's Eastern Washington. It's quite a ways away. Several hours. And way away. Yeah. Armpit of Washington. It would be referred to as. Max does only have 2 season tickets there, Mufasa, yes. So... sorry, random night. Hey, you're always random, Dreidel. We love you. Live where I live, and he moved to where I hang out a lot. Then it was Eastern Washington, so sadly only saw him once or twice when that happened. Yeah, when Sir Alan moved far, far away, we didn't see much of him. And then he moved cross country, and Sir Alan's done quite a bit of moving. I have Mufasa, but it's been a while since I've been to the Eastern Washington. Actually, Max and I went to concerts over in Eastern Washington. Way back when. That was, what? Early to mid 2000s? That's right. Now Sir Alan's in Tejas. Yeehaw! First stop, Sir Alan was streaming Kingdom. There you go. Yeah, Sir Alan does plan to get back into streaming. He has been working on his streaming room, and he is definitely planning on getting back into it. But kind of like with me, life kind of gets in the way, and so it hasn't quite led itself to doing it. But he is going to get back into streaming someday here. What's it like? It's a desert, so it's hot and flat and like not a lot of trees, and Definitely not my cup of tea there, Mufasa. There's a cool lake over on that side that was fun to like jet ski on and stuff, but yeah, I started Kingdom Hearts as well, and I would definitely have to restart as well. But I never made it through the first one. There is on my YouTube channel a video of me struggle bearing hardcore on one of the levels there. That I spent hours. I think I spent multiple streams trying to beat that dang level. Been all over Washington State. I have been quite a bit around on Washington State, yeah. Yep. I've been over to the Olympic Peninsula. I've been up near Canada, the mountains. Max, have you ever streamed? It's a good question, Max. Why? Why? Yeah, so you didn't have the internet for it, but now you got the internet for it, and you got the same laptop that I'm currently streaming on there, Max. So, what's the excuse? What's the excuse? Anything that stood out to me as far as sites in Washington? Ooh, so there is there's a rainforest over on the Olympic Peninsula, and there's a really cool lake with waterfalls and hot springs and all of that I love. It's Lake Crescent, and then there's like Mirror Falls is part of that, and there's a hot spring, Soul Duck Hot Springs, over in that area as well. Buy him a gaming laptop. So family actually all pitched in, and that was Christmas gift for Max. I helped, well, I picked out basically the same laptop that I have and just upgraded the heck out of it, kind of like I have for mine, to make a really good laptop that he could stream off of if he wanted to, and get him just a good computer that he could play games or surf the web or do whatever he wanted to do with. What else? It's the 5 jewels from Avengers. Big Four Caves. I have not been to the ice caves there, John Smith, and there are some amazing hikes around as well. I know there's like some glaciers and stuff like that you can hike to, especially up on like Mount Rainier, that I would love to do. Like you hike in and like straight up tent camp, so you'd have to like backpack tent and stuff like that, and I would love to do that. That would be so cool. But I wouldn't want to go alone, so I'd have to have somebody that's actually willing to go with me. But you want to stream? Stream goes Shima, PS4. Had 1 or 2 people watching. Hey, that's cool. I mean, that's how we all start. So I've got right now. I've got what, 2 over on YouTube. We've got Mufasa and John Smith over there on YouTube. I have got. How many do I have on Twitch? I don't even know how many it says I have on Twitch, because I don't have Twitch open, because I can't really have it open. But it looks like I got 2 on hanging out on Kick, and X is kind of weird with how they do theirs. It's like they don't show you necessarily live viewers. It just shows like views, how many people have looked at it, type of thing. And then later when you end stream, or like if you go into the analytics. You can see approximately how long people watched. But yeah, X is definitely a little weird on that. Every family pitching in. It's because you've been friends. Yeah. It was basically a thing like everybody loves Max and wanted to help out so that Max could potentially stream or just have a really nice computer and stuff. Max is a good guy. We all like Max. Been on Kick, been active on YouTube. That's absolutely no. I want people to be where they are most comfortable. So if YouTube is where you're most comfortable and want to hang out, by all means, please hang out there. If it's Kick, go there. If it's Twitch, there. X, there. If you like all of them and want to move around between them, go right ahead. I want people to be comfortable and happy. So wherever is best for you and what you enjoy, that's what I want you to be doing. Making AI games kind of work. Yeah, no, those are. Yeah, not too interested in that. Though I'm guessing they use some AI for some of the stuff in Assassin's Creed Shadows. Live on only. No. Crew does not have an OF, though Hero's Treasure has been trying to get me to do one. She wants a Captain Tight Pants OF. For you to go on YouTube, Glenn. I'm glad that you have some company over there as well with John Smith there, Mufasa. And I'm glad that John Smith has some company as well. There's been definitely some streams where it was just John Smith over there. So I'm sure he appreciates the company with you as well. Only games. I appreciate you always including me there, Mufasa. You are awesome, buddy. You are awesome. But yeah, no, I want people to go where they are most comfortable. I mean, Max has been with Twitch since before it was Twitch. So he definitely feels most comfortable on Twitch, and that's why he hangs out there. And that's what I want. People to be where they feel the most comfortable, where they want to hang out. Letting you see, almost like family. I love that, Mufasa. I am glad, and that's how I view all of you guys as well. My community is like an extended family, 100%. Hey, Dreidel! Welcome to YouTube. That would be a dreidel spin from Twitch there, John Smith and Mufasa. I definitely try to spread all the good vibes. I'm all about the good vibes, the hanging out and just having a good time. Enjoying life, having fun, and that is my goal, is to just provide a place where people can hang out, have a good time, and hopefully have a community where people feel comfortable hanging out and having a good time and being themselves. Actually, my friend last night, that was one of the things we were talking about, was that that's what I try and do with my community, is have a place where people feel comfortable to just be themselves and hang out and have a good time. I am not on Rumble, no. I have a Facebook account, but I never use it. It's pretty much Instagram, X are going to be pretty much the social medias that I use. Yeah, that's pretty much it for me on those. He's on Bumble. Oh, Sir Alan, welcome to the stream. Way to out me, buddy. Way to out me. Thanks. Sorry for sticking things, no matter how hard life can get. Here with you every step of the way, regardless. I appreciate that very much, Mufasa. Thank you. I appreciate that. And same goes for you, buddy. Hello. So you guys got Sir Alan over there on YouTube now. Boy, we're just having the YouTube party here going on. Whoop, whoop. Party. Am I crying? No, I'm not crying. You're crying. What are you talking about? We're just doing chocolate milk tonight, and water, of course. Always with the water. Do the rain dance. I was never any good at the rain dances. Plus, I live in Washington State, so we don't really need to do rain dances. If anything, we want the opposite of rain dances. We want like a sun dance or something. I don't know what you would call the opposite of the rain dance there. But, yeah, don't need more rain. Yep, tons of rain. But it's actually been decent this week. Thankfully, it has not been super hot. So I've been able to be comfortable in this place. So that's been very, very nice. The rain? No, I love the rain, believe it or not. 100% would go dancing in the rain. Especially if there's a good woman with me. Yeah. No, I love the rain, the fresh, crisp smell in the air and everything. Heating up this weekend? Don't talk about that. Don't talk about that, Dreidel. No, we don't want to talk about that. No. Yeah, we'll see. Rain dance with the poop hat. We'll throw a poop hat on. We do a little rain dance. When did I have a good woman? It's been a very, very long time, Mufasa. It has been a very long time. No, not too hot right now. You control the weather. Oh no. Yeah, so if I stand up, because of this setup, you won't see anything but my belly. It's not really cohesive for that type of thing. Plus the chair here, because of it being an Airbnb, it does not roll. So it's actually not easy to get out of the chair and everything. No, nothing about heat. This is true, Sir Alan. Compared to you, definitely know nothing about heat. You won't judge. I just that you. This is not really a show. It's and like I said, it's this chair is basically, I've got it like situated so that I can, sit here comfortably and look decent on the camera, but it doesn't roll. So if I stand up, it's either gonna like slide into on the floor, or it's gonna tip over. I don't know. Send your donations while dancing. Wouldn't look wrong. Not at all. Not at all. Actually, previous streams, that was one of the things that they would do to get me to do things like that. Hero was definitely a big one of doing donations to try and get me to do crazy things like that. They got some twerking out of me and everything. So, yeah, that's kind of par for the course there, Mufasa. That's, again, I'm all about trying to have a good time for you guys, make the stream work well, and be a fun and entertaining experience. Belly dancing. I don't know how to belly dance, to be perfectly honest. I can do the truffle shuffle, pretty much. Hopefully people actually know what that is. I know Sir Alan knows what the truffle shuffle is. But that's I've got one too there, Dreidel, but mine is I'm not a dad, so it's a little weird to have the dad bod. Smile can heal miles of pain, and that's why I try and bring smiles everywhere I go. Actually, it's spreading a lot here at work over here. I even had a customer tell me that was like the highlight of her day, was the smile. So, just eat. Yeah, I love food. I love food. So I can't pass up some good food. Come on! Welcome to the stream! Yes, I know you do, Mufasa. I know you try and bring joy to the world as well. So Cobalt says, what's the truffle shuffle? Maybe you should show for reference. Oh, boy. Sardines? Ugh, no, I don't do sardines. I'm not a seafood person. Not my thing. Not my thing at all. Peeps, but hot wings. I absolutely love hot wings. That was one of the things we had last night. We had some hot wings. We got the dozen hot wings and each killed 6. Absolutely, Mufasa. One smile at a time. And that's one of the things I love about streaming, is I get that opportunity here to spread those smiles, and some of them I may not even know about that I'm helping spread, because they might be a lurker that never actually pops up in chat or anything like that, or it might be they might watch one of my videos later on. So I may never know about some of the smiles that I have provided, but I'm glad that I have this ability to spread it and have a platform to do it. Back to stream. Busy. Just wanted to ask. It's an excellent question. Excellent question. Me too, Mufasa. Me too. That was when I was off from streaming for all of that time. I missed the heck out of you guys. Very, very much, because you guys are all a part of my life, and like I said, I think of you guys like an extended family. So it was tough to be without you guys. I missed the heck out of you. A lurker, yes. We do have some lurkers. We have some people that they come and they hang out and they never speak up in chat, and I love them just as much as everybody else, because they're still a part of the community, even if they're not ones that want to be out there chatting. That doesn't make them any less a part of the community. Some people are shy, and that's just how they are. They like to be there and be a part of the group, but they're not necessarily going to want to be vocal. And I love my lurkers. Ben. Aw, thank you. I appreciate that, Mufasa. So kind of, I always have, that's the goal, Dreidel. That's the goal. Have fun. Enjoy. Bring those smiles. They hang out at. So they would be there in chat like you are, John Smith, but basically the lurkers, they're there, but because they don't chat, you just don't see them. So they might be there, but they're just kind of in the background, hiding in the shadows. They're like Batman. 5 people. Bring joys. Absolutely, Mufasa. Absolutely. Take it, John Cena. Yes. So, 5th Street. Yeah. So 5th Street is in Seattle. There's the 5th Avenue Theater. I saw Grease. It was the traveling Broadway version of Grease I saw at the 5th Avenue Theater over in Seattle. So yeah, there's 5th. Others are talking. Oh, that's right. They had Twitch. So yeah, they're people that they're here, but they're not necessarily typing in chat. Is all. And sometimes, you know, it might be a period of time where they, you know, someone like Mufasa or you just kind of hangs out and you're just not being active in chat. Doesn't mean you're not here. You're just, you know, watching and enjoying and reading and things like that. Right by the bus tunnel. Yeah, you know what's up there, John Smith. You know what's up. So Mufasa is everywhere there, Dreidel. Mufasa started with us there on Twitch, and he'll pop in on Kick sometimes. He'll pop in on YouTube is apparently the easiest for him, which is why he's over there mostly now. But yeah, he jumps around. You can connect all the chats. So I do have, like, what I'm looking at right now is it's a multi-chat. So it doesn't have X. It won't connect to X chat, but it is, I've got YouTube, Kick, and Twitch in it. Here, at this Airbnb strictly because yes. So I am currently working. They have me during all of that time that I was away. There was another office that I was running because they didn't have a postmaster. They now do have a postmaster. But like when he came in, I helped make the transfer of office over to him, and you know, him and I kind of bonded and got to know each other, and we really hit it off and stuff like that. So he wanted to take a vacation, and so he had asked me if I'd be willing to come out and run the office for him while he was gone. So that is why I am over here, and there's not a lot of housing options out here. So this is There's like one hotel, I think, and everything else is kind of like a private resort or an Airbnb or something. So that's why I'm here. Drop X. What do you mean, Sir Alan? Why? Why would I do that? So they have a PC app, John Smith. They also, you can do the web page, twitch.tv, or there's a phone app for it as well. They've got all of them, or like a tablet or things like that. They've got multiple apps there. Postmaster's role is they run the post office. Each individual office has either its own postmaster or a postmaster that's overseeing multiple smaller offices. Like this particular office has 3 other offices. So there's the main office that I'm overseeing, but then I have 3 kind of satellite offices that I'm overseeing as well, plus watching my own office. So I'm technically watching 5 offices all at the same time. Yes, like a manager. So, but like yeah, manager is probably the best, but we actually do have some where some of the really big offices, you'll have the postmaster and then he'll have supervisors under him type of thing. And so they're often more like the managers, and then he's like the head above them. So it just kind of depends on the office. There's not much going on, having to already depleting attention. Aw. Weren't about that, he told us. Yep. We know that you're in and out there, Mufasa, and we know you've got the ADHD. So there's some you've got some attention things, which is totally fine. We accept you as you are, Mufasa. Yeah, as I said earlier, John Smith, I want people to hang out where they are most comfortable. Be where they want to be, where it makes them most happy, where it's the easiest, all of those kinds of things. That's what's important for me, is for you guys to have a good time and to feel comfortable and to really feel like you can be you. But yeah, so I am over here. Tomorrow's my last day, and then I go back to my my home office because I've got one of my clerks is on vacation next week, so I couldn't leave just one person over at my office. But so I will be over there and hanging out with my clerk. But this has been fun, and I'm so excited that I have been able to do this little portable setup and whatnot. And it's nice to know that I can do this in the future. So those guns, yeah. Thank you, Dreidel. How portable is it, really? I mean, so it's a laptop. I have got a USB mic. So here's the mic that I've got set up. That it's just a tiny camera. The mouse, the keyboard, I'm just using the laptop's keyboard. I have got 2 USB hubs that I'm utilizing. I've got a portable capture card that it's like this big. That's a USB capture card. Each of the screens, I have got 3 of these screens, but this is that's the monitor. I've got 3 of these monitors, so they're very light. They're very portable. I have got my tiny Stream Deck, but and then I've got it is, oops, I've got Wi-Fi extenders, or a Wi-Fi extender that I use so that I can go from that I can have the laptop and whatever video gaming system I happen to be using. It's got two Ethernet ports that come out of it, so it can essentially take the Wi-Fi signal and make it so that it's somewhat hardwired. But yeah, that's beyond that, it's pretty much just wires. So it is pretty darn portable. I can fit it all in like a carry-on piece of luggage and still have room for other things in there. So I'd say it's pretty darn portable. There, Sir Alan. It takes a little bit to get it all set up, but it's pretty darn portable. Oh, and I've got a thumb drive that I actually have all of the stream software stuff set up on. So things like my overlays, my sound effects, and all of that stuff. Yeah. The only thing that's really missing is the ability to do the sound control, which I know there is a Stream Deck that has like the little knobs for that. So that's a potential option down the road. That could then be the traveling Stream Deck, is the one that has the little volume controls on it. So you don't need all of those things there, Dreidel. To really what you need is a microphone. Camera is optional. A lot of people don't use cameras. A capture card, if you're going to use say stream from a system that is not, you're not using the system itself to do the streaming, you would need a capture card. And then if you're doing that, a separate monitor that the stream would, or that the game would be viewed on, are like the main things that you need. So the mic, a computer, but even that, it's like you can stream direct from an Xbox, so you don't even need the computer. So let's see, your cell phone is what for the editing process there, Dreidel? So I use the laptop, has the actual streaming software on it. I use OBS Studio, and basically that's what then takes it. And so like my ability, so I've got my little logo here, and I've got the like those notifications, and like when I get the new followers and stuff, the stuff that comes on screen, OBS is what controls all of that type of stuff. So that is, depending on what you want to do with your stream, that stuff is all optional. You can, like PlayStation and Xbox will let you stream directly from them, and they'll have like a little circle with your picture if you wanted to do a camera from them. So the microphone is the main thing that you would need, and then if you're wanting to do a computer setup and have like OBS with your overlays and things like that, then it would be the computer and a capture card are going to be, so microphone, computer, capture card are going to be the main things that you would need on that. So you can actually, if you're just trying to get started, you can go really, really simply on there. I'm a go big or go home kind of guy, and just ask Sir Alan. I always want more monitors, never enough, so that's why I have, even on my little streaming setup here, my portable one, I have got 3 monitors plus the laptop screen, so I've got essentially a 4-monitor setup, even on the road here. Yeah, so your PlayStation, you could get a microphone that can hook into the PlayStation and stream directly. Actually, PlayStation 5 has in the controller, they actually have a mic option that you can turn on and be able to use that. So you could, if you really wanted to just start streaming, you could just straight up stream from your PS5. And use the microphone on the controller. It's not going to be the greatest quality, but you absolutely could do that. You could, it would be, internet would be your only thing that you'd have to really worry about. Is your internet good enough for that? Yeah, there you go. Yep. So it is. Yeah, and I mean, there's a ton of people that stream without cameras. It is not a requirement. And there's tons of people that do that too, Dreidel. There's lots of communities where that is, they have the whole 18 plus type thing, because that's, swearing is a part of what they do. Which part's crazy there, Cobalt? Go a little crazy. That be everything coming up short. Yes, shortcuts. Yeah. So I am definitely. I try and give. I want to give you guys the best experience I can. And actually, talking to my friend last night and showing him my streaming setup, he was blown away, because he's like, you've got like a recording studio sound system here. And like, he knew the brand names. You've got that? Oh my gosh. He was incredibly impressed, because he actually, he has worked with some recording artists, and he has recorded some of his own music. He plays piano and things like that, and he's had a recording studio. He's got it set up. He had one set up over here, but it's moved now to his Tennessee home, I believe. So yeah, he was crazy impressed with that. And oh yes, Cobalt. They're portable screens that I bought specifically for that. So they are ultra thin, ultra light, and they're USB-C powered. So that's part of the hubs that I have. The USB hubs are actually helping power those monitors. Yeah, so they are super light. They're super thin. I have 3 different versions of those monitors, because I bought them all at different times. And the one I have over here on my right side is that one I had actually bought originally to hook my Switch up to, so that I could play on like the ferry and stuff, that I could have a bigger screen that I'd play Switch on. And it's just kind of evolved that, so that one I had bought for that. Then I bought another one specifically for doing the streaming on the go, and I thought, oh well, I've got the one, I've got two there. Yeah, let's utilize that. But then playing the game, I really wanted another one for having as being the actual screen that the games were on. So I picked up this third monitor here. I ordered it while I was here and had it show up there, because otherwise I was having to use OBS and watch the game on my OBS, which was very, very weird. That's you're looking at your stream, so you're seeing yourself in the picture and stuff, and that's where you're seeing the game is right there, and that I'm playing, staring at it there. It was a weird thing, but I mean it works, and I could have made it work, but yeah, I decided I'd spend a little money to get the extra screen. Yeah, definitely different. It is actually, I could post in Discord there the screens. If it'll load. It is definitely a little slow here. A little slow. But that too, my friend was super impressed at the fact that I even could have the ability to stream. 99 subs on YouTube, that's awesome. Dreidel. One sub away from 100? That's so cool. Let's see what we got. Oh, I do have that splitter. I forgot about that. There you go. I'll post it in Discord here. Do a 24-hour stream when I hit 100. Ah, yeah. You know, it's definitely going to be exciting. But I 24-hour streams are definitely tough because of work. And it's hard to go 24 hours. A lot of people can't do it. As I said, I'm technically right now I have been awake since like 5:30 a.m. yesterday. So not a lot of people can do that. There's one of the screens. I can't remember if that was the first one. No, because it was was the white one that I ordered first. That's right. So that was the second screen that I ordered there. There you go. This would be the first one that I had ordered. It was alcohol, actually. Lots of alcohol. Popular on a stream. Would you consider leaving your postmaster ridge? So, it is definitely something I would consider, Mufasa, but like, it would have to, I would be having to make a lot of money because it is a really good job. And I have retirement, I have got full health benefits, full vision, dental, all of those kinds of things. I get paid holidays and vacations. So, like, to give all of that up, I would be having to make a lot of money to cover all of that and make it worth it. But yeah, if I was making mass amounts of money, then it would definitely be a consideration, because being able to just stream full time would be that would be amazing. But it's a great job. It's a government job. The job security is phenomenal. And as I said, all the benefits. So it would take a lot, like making a lot of money. We're talking like 15, 20K a month kind of money to make me be considering that type of thing. So you have to be self-employed to get your own help. Yes. So to be able to do that, I would have to basically, which is kind of what I am right now, but yeah. Princess Peach waiting for me? No Princess Peach for me. So as far as no, I'm, especially because I can do so many things like running 5 offices at once right now. I'm definitely one of the people that are considered valuable. Everybody is replaceable, but they see me as having value because I run the office, and they don't have to worry about a lot of things. It's not like they're constantly having to hound me. Oh, did you get this done? Did you get that done? You know, why wasn't this done? Why wasn't that done? It's my office pretty much hides in the shadows. It's rare that I get called out by my boss for things. So it's definitely, and unless you're doing a bad job, they're not going to bump you out of your position. So use the horses for delivering the mail. There are still some places we use horses and donkeys. And I think there's one area we use camel that we deliver. So there is still some of that, not a lot, but there is still some. You're kind of aim right now. Like a robot comes in, yeah. So it would be tough for a robot to do what we do because of the way we manage. We're looking after all of the people, so a robot would not be able to monitor and manage quite like we do. Secure position. It just depends on the job, and how the particular job is set up. You're my boss. I mean, you guys kind of are, because, you know, if you guys aren't happy, if my streams aren't satisfying you guys, then all of a sudden I don't have a stream. But at the same time, I'm gonna stream what I want, because, and if I stream to no one, then I stream to no one. Dang it! It's about me having a good time. If I'm having a good time, then everybody else is gonna have a good time too. Robot? Yes, I am a robot. Crew is a robot. Yeah, so there's definitely some job security. I mean, if you're in a company like I'm in, they have somewhat of that job security where they do, if you're doing a good job, then your job is somewhat safe. But like most jobs, if you don't do a good job, then there's always the danger of getting replaced. Only that I have a real secure position, won't easily get replaced. You know? So it depends on that one, Mufasa. Good for you on that. But it is as far as knowing it, part of it is you have to look at what you do for your job and how easy it would be for someone else to do it. So, like, if you've got certain things that you're specifically trained for, and maybe you had to do a bunch of training to get there, that somebody else isn't necessarily going to have that type of training or be able to naturally do some of those things. Those are going to be things that will tell you whether you're more secure or not. Like McDonald's, if you're a burger flipper, anyone can flip a burger. So there's no security in that position, because anyone can flip that burger. But if you are the mechanic that services, you know, the equipment there, that takes a lot more skill. And so finding someone that can do that, it's going to be tougher to find. Therefore, that's going to be a more secure position. So I don't know your specific job there, Mufasa, and what all things that you're doing or what kind of requirements there are for it. But if you're wondering about what the security is there, that's what you're going to look at. Bottom line is it cheaper for the company to keep you or replace you? Somewhat, Cobalt, but also they're going to look at, will the job get done better having you or not, is also part of it. Sometimes they can replace you and get the job done, but if it's going to be like subpar, a lot of times they're not going to want that. But some places don't care. Nano can repair itself. That's pretty dang cool, John Smith. Swear the smiles. Absolutely. And that's a big part of it for mine, is the customer service aspect. I am really good at customer service. So that is a huge feather in my cap, I'll say. That basically not everyone has the kind of customer service skills that I do and can make customers happy like I can, even in tough situations. So that's a big thing that, yeah, it might be cheaper to replace me in some instances, but if all of a sudden all your customers are upset because they're not being taken care of as well, then yeah, it's not actually in the long run cheaper. Um, but then my cat, you got it. But switch to listening. Oh, well, I am glad I did a good job on that, John Smith. And if you had got it, I would hope you enjoyed it. Welcome back, Sally. We're space today, by the way. So there's space. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Right, Crusader. There you go. I've been replaced with AI. Yeah, no, and there's a lot of AI stuff, and some of it is scary. But even that, like, it can't do what we can do. And some of the AI they have tested, like, they told it to turn itself off and it refused. So, as well as attempted to disable the buttons to be able to turn it off. So, they're not going to want something they can't control like that. Clone me? They wish they could. I have been told that before, that they wish they could clone me. Detroit become human, real life. Yeah. That's a game I want to play, actually. Blowing themselves up or shutting down. Sometimes, yes. Comes up with AI Crusader. Have them log in. Good luck. Good luck. I'm pretty unique. It will be tough to duplicate me. Welcome, Dreidel. My pleasure. That I'm unique? People tell me all the time about, and I'm definitely not one to just follow the crowd. I like to do my own thing and come to my own conclusions. I am pretty random. The things that I enjoy and stuff like that. It would be tough to duplicate. Sir Alan, he's been knighted. I dub thee Sir Alan of Twitch. But yeah, no, it is definitely all a possibility. You never know. But I just don't see it happening. Very cool, Mufasa. Very cool. I have had several 24-hour streams. We don't like to talk about that, Sally. That's like Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno. I lost some followers on that one. And they were the very people that were pushing me to do it. You know, if this AI Crusader or real... That's a good question. How would you know? How would you know? I could be AI right now, and you'd have no idea. It went to Streamlabs. That was funny, yes. Dreidel tried to subscribe to me on Kick and ended up donating the subscription to Streamlabs of all, not even to a random person that, a random follower or anything like that. No, Streamlabs. Robots are taking over. The robots, they're taking over. They are space. They are. Well, I mean, one of the main things for now, look at the fingers. Look at the hands. So far, AI has been really struggling with hands. And it will add extra fingers or an extra hand or things like that. So remember. And sometimes faces, yes. So a lot of times it will like blur out the faces or kind of merge them, especially if they're not right in the foreground. Or like it'll be a head coming out of a shoulder here, or a leg that's like not connected to the rest of the body. Yeah, there's definitely some things. Yes, there was a stream I had done No Shave November there, space, and so I had a little beard. I don't get very hairy, so it was not a big beard. After a month of not shaving, it was just a little scruffy thing, and my brother hated it. And actually came on stream with me, sat next to me, and he hung out in stream, and he kept telling everybody in chat to get me to shave, that, you know, chat, tell him he needs to shave and stuff like that. And he got them to actually donate, and to have me have it. So came up with a thing that if we had enough money donated, then he could shave me. And so we got the little electric razor, and people donated, and then yeah, he went and he shaved it live on stream. Eat a very hot chips. Yeah, I did. I used to be every Wednesday I would do spicy stuff. Call them Challenge Wednesdays, and I would eat very, very hot things. So it's called Hot Ones Challenge, and I did quite a few of the hot sauces from that. Let's see. Rip beard. Feel shame? No, I feel no. It is tough for me to be ashamed unless if I hurt somebody, then I'm gonna feel ashamed of that type of thing. Even if it's unintentional, that would be. Otherwise, it's pretty tough for me to be ashamed, because I'm happy with who I am. I'm secure in who I am. I also did the Toe of Satan, which was like the hottest lollipop out there. It was like 1 million on the Scoville scale. And you had to keep it in your mouth for 5 minutes without spitting it out or taking a drink or anything. I did that one twice. I did it because where I had stopped streaming, and now that I'm streaming again, it's where I'm at. It is tough to get the supplies. Like, I used to live right down the road from a place where I could get like the chicken tendies, and then cut them up into chicken nuggies. And now I don't have any place nearby that I can get that sort of thing, so I'd have to like actually cook them. and I just don't have the time, especially with streaming, to get those kinds of things ready. My best yeah, yeah. It was intense. So when I did it, Space, I did it sight unseen. So I was looking at the different kind of challenges and stuff, and I saw this Toe of Satan, and so I hadn't watched a YouTube video or anything to see anyone else who had done it, so I had no idea what I was in for. Yeah, thanks, Dreidel. But yeah, so I did it, and then afterward I watched people do it, and like tons of people could not last the 5 minutes. Some of them were like puking and things like that. They like, oh, like chucked it on the ground, and you know they're like taking a gallon of milk and trying to chug it and stuff. But yeah, no, I was able to handle it, which I was pretty impressed about. Them online or something, so I can order like the hot things, the sauces, which is what I did before. But as far as like the chicken tendies and stuff, those I live in a very remote area, so it's not a possibility. So like the nearest place that would have chicken tenders like that, I mean, there's probably a restaurant that's like 20 minutes to a half hours away, but they're going to be real expensive. And then having anything like that delivered is going to be super expensive on top of that. And then I live in Washington State, where the governor has added an extra tax to things like DoorDash and stuff to make it even more expensive. So, yeah, it is just not a possibility. Maybe someday if I get, if I'm able to buy a house or something like that, or get a bigger place, then I might have the room where I could like pre-make some of that stuff on the weekend, and then just like pop them in the oven to, you know, heat them back up. And I might be able to get back into that, but I don't know. The governor in this state will add tax to absolutely everything he can. So I love spicy stuff there, Sally, but I don't like spicy just for the sake of spicy. It has to have flavor. What? Hey! Hero with the raid! Welcome to the stream! Thank you so much for that raid, Hero! I appreciate it! Welcome on in. How was your stream? What were you streaming? Repo with the husband and kiddo. Oh, very nice. That's awesome. Love it. Very, very cool. What else? Handle some spicy ramen, probably not that lollipop. Yeah, it was very intense there, Space. So it was hotter than pepper spray. So like the pepper spray that they use, yeah, hotter than that. Afraid need to get your legs up. Absolutely, please do, Hero. Go stretch, take care of yourself, get some water, hydrate, and all of that. I appreciate the raid very much, Hero. Love the heck out of you. Please go take care of yourself. He is brand new governor, and I'm not going to get into politics on that, but my belief is that he shouldn't be governor. So I appreciate the lurks, Hero. And part of it is he claims that that tax is to make things better for the drivers, which it has the opposite effect. Because it makes it so expensive that people won't use the service. But he claims that, you know, oh, it'll make it better for them to get more. No, because they're not getting that extra tax. It's not like the tax goes to them. So yeah, but that's what he pushes, is those kinds of things with policies like that. He also has like the Airbnbs. He had a new tax on Airbnbs and just a whole bunch of other things. What did you post in Discord there? Dreidel? What'd you do? What'd you do? And did you see I posted all those screens there in Discord, Dreidel? World's saltiest chip. So I do have the one chip challenge, the world's spiciest chip or whatever, that I've never done. It's one I'd like to do, but I haven't done that one. So, well, what happens is people don't tip their Cobalt because of it. Because they're already paying so much extra on, like, the taxes and stuff that they either do less of a tip because they're paying all this other extra stuff, or they don't tip at all. It was the same thing they did. They tried $20 an hour minimum wage, and all the businesses just started doing robots for those areas. They started to have, you know, the you order yourself, and the little self kiosks, and they just cut way back on all their staff. So yeah, there were some people that were now making that $20 an hour, but they laid off so many people. So many people lost their jobs because of it. So it was a double-edged sword on that. I know people that lost their job because of it. Hola! Welcome to the stream! How are you? Welcome, welcome! Good to see you over there on Kick. How are you doing? Slipping in, people wanting to visit here, hand out flyers for the ferries. Yeah, and the ferries too have gone way so expensive that it's affecting tourist season. That come up with these things have no... Exactly, Cobalt, exactly. Vegas, Las Vegas is a great example of that. They have been doing all kinds of things like that, and right now they are hurting. Tourism in Vegas, which used to be a huge thing, is way down. Vegas is actually starting to hurt because of those types of policies and things that they have done there. It used to be, you know, every hotel had a buffet and things like that, and an arcade and stuff like that. They had all kinds of fun things for you to do, and everything was somewhat affordable, and they got rid of the buffets and made all kinds of expensive fancy restaurants, and they got rid of the arcades and any of the things that fun things you could do, like roller coasters and stuff. They just raised the heck out of those prices, and yeah, now all the hotels have gone way too expensive, and so people aren't visiting. So it is hurting the tourist industry there. Um, yeah. Yeah. All right, Dreidel, we'll be here. How are you doing, Hora? Yeah, I can recall going to Vegas and, just having a blast there. And they had made it, where there were kid-friendly areas or areas that you could drop your kids off in, and that they could go play all day type of stuff. And so then it gave something for kids to do, it gave something for parents to do. And then the hotels were all like fairly inexpensive, so it made it worthwhile to head over there for a weekend or things like that, and just take a little mini vacation. But now everything has just gotten so expensive. It's some of that stuff is just insane. Though last time I was in Vegas, Max and I were there for the TwitchCon that was there, and we got to ride. Elon Musk has the Teslas in tunnels, underground tunnels, to get like from one area to another. That's kind of almost like a high-speed subway type situation. We got to do that. It was pretty darn cool. It was pretty cool. Because it is, they're tight little tunnels that the cars barely fit through. But because of all the technology he's got in them, the cars are able to go through those tight little tunnels at a pretty decent speed. And so it got you around pretty quick in some areas. So that was a pretty cool thing. And that was actually free. You didn't even have to pay for that. But yeah, so many of the other things. We did the Sphere, and it was super expensive. We did a couple shows that were like super expensive. They were a lot of fun. We enjoyed them, but they're super expensive. I had done, my brothers and I did, we did Hell's Kitchen at one point. There's a Hell's Kitchen over there in Vegas, and we went to that. So Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen there, and we ate there. And it was, by the time, because we each got appetizers, drinks, and a dessert, and it was about $100 a plate when all was said and done for that. So it was super expensive. We figured it was Hell's Kitchen. This was going to be your opportunity to try some incredible food and kind of like a once-in-a-lifetime deal. So we all had saved up to be able to do it, and we were prepared for that type of thing. We'd looked at the menu ahead of time to get an idea of what pricing was and stuff. But and the food was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. I got the beef Wellington. We got risotto. There was a mac and cheese. We got scallops. We got, what else was it that we got? The Wellington was amazing. Is that? That is, it's the heart attack or something like that. And there's out in front of that, there is a giant scale that has a big the numbers. It'll show you the numbers on the scale up top for all the world to see that you can go step on. And I think it's 350 pounds. If you go and when you weigh yourself on that scale, if you're 350 pounds or more, you eat for free. And the spanking thing is, if you don't finish your meal, the nurses will spank you. If you ask Max, I would 100% get spanked because I never finish my food. I try hard. I really do, but yeah, I can rarely finish. But yeah, no, so I would end up getting that. We did pass that, and I went and stepped on the scale to see, and definitely didn't qualify for a free meal. Which I guess surprised my brother and others. Nice space. Oh, and I am sure there's a lot of people that just, I'm going to leave one fry. Oh, gosh, I just couldn't finish. Oh, man. And some of them are pretty dang cute, too. But yeah, that's Vegas for you. They have things like that. Once upon a time, I did indoor skydiving there, which was pretty darn cool. I did go-karting with real live bounty hunters, which was pretty darn awesome. We were at this go-kart track that had like really high-powered fast go-karts, and so we were having a blast with that. And then some real live bounty hunters showed up there, and they were just looking to blow off some steam after a hard day's work or whatnot, and so they were there doing that. And they would like come and like pit maneuver you, so they'd come up and like clip your back tire to make you spin out and pass you up and stuff like that. But they were there just to have a good time, so they were totally cool with you doing the same type of thing to them, and they actually appreciated that extra there. So we had a lot of fun with that. What else? There's an area you can drive like a tank and stuff like that out there. You can rent. They have things like a Lamborghini or a Ferrari. You can rent for the day and just, drive around in a Lambo. There's places where you could do like all kinds of weapons. So machine guns and flamethrowers and all of that kind of stuff. You can pay to go shoot all of that type of stuff. So they've got some pretty cool things, but they're all so dang expensive now. It's just insane. And all the shows are like an arm and a leg. Car I rode was a cheap lawnmower one. Black Whitney Cruiser. Nice, John Smith. That's the way to do it. Big cruising. Love it. And so I had friends growing up that had those kinds of things on their property. So I've done some of that too. But yeah, we went to a place that they have an area where they have an actual is it indie track type thing, and you can get into an indie car, and they'll take you around at like hundreds of miles an hour around the track. They have they're not like, they kind of look like a Formula One car, but they're the ones that have like the long nose and you have to have the parachute out the back. They have that you can go race and do those. All of these things you have to sign massive waivers that basically say, if you break the car, you bought it at, $1 million or things like that. And if you get killed, we have no liability. You're doing this at your own risk. Mini bikes, raced her bikes in Alaska for a few. Oh, very cool. I had some friends that had dirt bikes, and I used to ride with them occasionally. It wasn't very often because they live far away, but I did a little dirt bike riding back in the day. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, so Vegas, it used to be a really fun place to go to, and now it's still fun, but it's dang expensive and hard to do anything. Also, things like the Tropicana, they're famous hotels that helped build the city to what it is. They're blowing up and putting in a baseball stadium in like the middle of the town where there's already massive amounts of traffic and things like that are causing congestion. And so now they took out one of the historic hotels and are putting in a baseball stadium that's gonna just mess everything up, congest the heck out of everything, and make it so there's no parking. And the things they're doing are just stupid. It's just stupid. But I get no say in it, so they certainly don't ask me. I don't care about my opinion, so oh well. But yeah, so I don't know when I'll be visiting again because of how expensive it is, but might. Sometimes it seems do the dumbest things on purpose. Yeah. Yep. Sometimes that is definitely right, John Smith. That is definitely right. Sometimes that is how it be. They make some pretty poor choices, but like it's been in the news that Vegas has talked about how far down tourism is, and that they're actually starting to hurt because of how poor tourism is right now. Of course, they're not willing to own up to the fact that they have caused it. They're trying to blame other things rather than take ownership of, we screwed up, guys. But yeah, it's if you followed it at all for any length of time, you would know that, yeah, this is 100% self-inflicted wounds here, guys. You guys did this to yourself. This is your fault. All you. So, yeah, it is what it is. What can you do? What can you do? Whole lot of nothing. That's what you can do. Whole lot of nothing. Closest I got to Nevada is Truckee and 80 East. Got lost out of Fresno, heading back. Seattle. Yeah, that can happen. So for my 21st birthday, I went up to Bellingham where there's an international airport, and I rented a red Mustang, and my dad, my older brother, and I drove that red Mustang all the way down to Vegas, and got down there the day before my birthday, so that right at midnight, when I turned 21, I could go out and gamble. And you can go to the security booth at a casino there and show the security your ID, and then they will issue you a bracelet that you can wear. It's a different one for each casino, so you could end up with an arm full of those bracelets. But basically, if you have the bracelet on, in general, they don't ask for your ID. They can still ask for it. It's always a possibility. It's not, it doesn't take the place of the ID, but essentially they see your ID has been checked and verified, and so they generally then won't ask you for ID, so you can just go and play and have a good time. And so that's what I did, is I went and got it so that right there at midnight I could have the bracelet and go right out and play. All right, Sally, have a good night, buddy. Good to see you. I think I will be streaming on Monday. I'm not 100% sure. It's going to depend on how the weekend goes, but it should be our normal time on Monday. If you don't see a stream on Monday, then I will be streaming on Tuesday to make up for it. So you have a good night, buddy. We will see you later. Have to see some ID, sir. And they can do that, Dreidel. And it's something that if you didn't have the bracelet, they 100% would do. Like if you're at the crap table and, you know, or blackjack table or whatever, and you're on a hot streak and you're doing good, it's one of their tricks is they would come up and ask for ID to slow things down and try to ruin the flow. So but if you've got the bracelet, generally that kind of puts a bit of a damper on that, because it's a little tougher for them to say, oh, I don't think you are really who you are, the proper age with that bracelet. Let me see your ID anyway, unless you're really winning big, then they might. Vegas Vacation, I love that movie. It's a great movie. Mr. Papa Giorgio. Yep, that's Vegas. They also, coolers are a real thing where they have people that are just unlucky people that they'll send to those areas that'll, as soon as they sit down, things have a way of changing. Mr. Papa Giorgio. You got it, Dreidel. You got it. But yeah, no, it's all kind of rigged there. That's why I play craps. That's my game of choice, and if you play it right, craps is the only game where the house does not have the advantage. It is 50-50 odds if you're playing it right. And then craps is also, if you play it right, you can bet the player, and like people that are just having a good time and enjoying themselves, 9 times out of 10 they win. It should be just the luck of the roll, but it ends up working that the people that are just throwing and having a good time tend to win. Whereas the people that seem to be pressing their luck and, like, you know, they're checking their money, how much do I have? Yeah, I'm gonna do it, and you know, those people tend to lose. It's just, it should be the luck of the roll, but for some reason it does tend to work where if you bet the people that are just having a good time, they tend to win, and avoid the ones that seem to be pressing their luck. $10 in a slot game and never went back. So slots, the only time I play slots is like everywhere you go. You know, you buy this and you buy that and you buy this and you buy that, and they'll give you change. And so, like, I will amass a bunch of quarters as the change from spending here, and so I'll take the quarters that I have in my pocket and I'll end up sticking those in. Or like the cars. I like to try to win the cars. So every once in a while I will drop and try and bet on one of the cars. But yeah, I definitely couldn't just sit there and play for hours like some of these people where they just sit there and couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Or like I might go to penny slots. I might take like $20 or $50 and go to penny slots, because with penny slots you could sit there for, you know, hours if you're doing it right, and play, and you'll win a bit and then you'll lose a bit, and you'll win a bit and then you'll lose a bit, and then you win a bit and you'll lose a bit, and end of the day you might end up breaking even. But you know, if you got, say, 3 or 4 hours of playtime for $50 in Vegas, hey, you gotta play and have fun for, you know, a few hours. That's cheaper than anything else you're gonna find there. Massage machines, tap the buttons for them. Yeah. Um, some of those things are illegal and you'll get in trouble for. Um, yeah, some of that stuff does go on. But some of them, they just literally sit there and go. Or they'll go. And like, they're not touchscreens. You tapping the things doesn't do any good at all. But they will, they in their head, they think this is helping them. This does it. So they have their little tricks that they think are gonna help them win. But yeah, end of the day, no, that doesn't work out. But I am thinking, well, it has been fun chatting. I'm thinking I do need to start packing everything up, because it's going to take me a while to pack up, and then I have to try and get some sleep before I go to work, especially since I didn't get any sleep last night. It has been a lot of fun chatting with you guys as well. And I appreciate everybody for showing up and hanging out with me. It is always such a pleasure, and I can't tell you guys how excited I am that I was able to do this stream on the go thing, and how excited it is for me that knowing if there is another situation like this that I can do this. So I love it. I think it's just amazing, and I'm super stoked about it, and appreciate you guys so much for coming and hanging out. You're very welcome, John Smith. It is my pleasure. I love hanging with you guys. Same to you, Draco. It's my pleasure. And I hope you all have a wonderful night. Let me see if there's somebody I can raid. Unfortunately, John Smith, I'm not able to raid on YouTube. So I can't send you off to somebody else. But and I don't have enough viewers on Kick, so I can't do that one either. But Twitch, I should be able to find somebody that I can hand you guys off to over here on Twitch. Nope, it still wouldn't help there, Dreidel. I appreciate it, but no. So there is going to be our raid calls. Top one if you are a sub, bottom one if you are not. It's a cruise raid. You're being raided by the cruise crew. Who do we have that is on, and what are they doing? Vehicle country, we're down. Double dash, Dragon Age. Oh, there you go. 8-Bit is doing some Dragon Age Origins. I have not rated 8-Bit in quite a long time. He is usually off before we are. So let's give him a raid. That'll be fun. I recognize command. There we go. All right. Again, thank you all so much for hanging out. I really appreciate the heck out of every one of you always. It really blesses my heart to have you guys here, and I love that you guys love to hang with me. It always amazes me that you guys enjoy hanging with this goofball here. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for a big shout out once again to Hero for the raid. I so appreciate that. For the new follows, and I hope you all have a wonderful night. And as I said, either Monday for Tuesday the stream will be. You can watch Discord or X. I'll post it in that. Or just try and pop on 7 p.m. my usual time. If you don't see me, then it's going to be the next day. So I hope you have a wonderful night. I love the heck out of you, and let's get ready to ride.